By the way, could you also please tell me the letter and the meaning of the words for E7? It is probably the letter L. If I have to guess. However, this would then still not make a lot of sense to me. E7 is which? This. The plane and the door thing. Is an L, okay. Well, if we count small gates, 8 dates, crack 8 safes. Now, the question is, what the fuck are small gates? Grass and glass. Oh, a glass pane? Okay, that is... Nah, I would have not guessed that. No. Yeah, but window and glass. Yeah. Once again, in retrospect, makes sense, but nah, never. Never. Cheers. My beloved room. Hey, we kept the metal detector. Huge, actually. That's more items. Just more items in general. Which is indeed one of my favorite things to have. More. Gems, apple, and this thing. Well, look who is back. That you have the audacity to show yourself to me. Truly a joke. Now, walk in closet. Sorry. Code check-in. Now. I don't care how. I don't care when. Now. I can't make a blue room in here. Oops. I thought I can make a blue room. Nope. We commissary? Yeah. We have money. That's useless today. Courtyard looks the wrong way. Cloister it is. The moment the wall begins to open, I have apparently as long reach to just get over there. I mean, obviously I know how this happens, but weird. Just wait until I go in there then. Drawing room. Huge. Aquarium looking in that direction. Even huger. Huger? Holger. A patient at looking down. Amazing. Library, arguably better. Because we have many more books we have to see. Okay, this could show me where the fuck Reddington lies. Like, geographically. This was the important thing. The history of Orindia. Yeah, I guess. Please give me the sightseeing tour. That is one of the weirdest verandas I've ever seen. Do I want the bookshop? No, not really. I don't think any of the other thing is important. I'm going to bite my ass for saying this. But I don't think we need it. Right? Right. Holy shit, what a perfect draw in terms of rooms. You see, this is where I want a dead end. And you have to agree, it is perfect. Even at 69 steps. Drawing room on the other side. Where? Ah, there we are. Sneaky. Where the fuck do I have the prismatic key from? Like, I got the metal detector and the other thing from the tool shed. Where do I get a prismatic key from? I don't know. It was last run, but I already inherited a different thing, so how exactly can I have both? Yeah, the amulet gave me the metal detector. And I got the battery pack and the lockpick from the tool shed. It keeps 2 items? Oh. Oh. Thank you. That is then a missing part on my end, huh? Ladies and gentlemen, take your guesses. Will I ever once have the choice of making the code check? If you said no, then you're most likely right. Even though I hate to admit it. Thank you. Well, ladies and gentlemen, if you said no, today you are wrong. And I didn't even manifest it. Where am I looking right now? There I am, okay. I think I take the bedroom, thank you very much. Okay, that has priority above everything. What are the odds? Apparently against you. For my pleasure, though. Good morning. Moin. Freelance demolition. Finally, dude. This only took 46 days. Oh my god, with that, I can go to the left now. The greenhouse is no longer a dead end. Huh. When I got fired, the original gardener's logbook. She loves me not, she loves me not. This is a record of my many indiscretions and lapse of judgment. Should this logbook ever be found, know that my guilt is exceeded only by my failings. That's the exact same book. That would be the day. Not many apparently. I know. After deal in Reddington fell through. Sinclair's in the sanctum. This is way too much text for me to read or care about. At least not in my current... At least not today, okay? But I don't think there is anything important in that. Lampe, by the way, how are you doing? May I interest you in some puzzle games? This one is pretty unique, although currently it is doing a mixture of making me feel smart and doing really annoying things like not allowing me to progress. It's great. By the way, I lost energy. I have to do this. Sure. I have the shovel as well. We might as well get some money out of this. Coin. It feels so sparse in here if you don't have the root garden active. Aww. I am on the right side right now. So I think we do be prison keying this. For a free room. Which basically guarantees that we will get these. Yeah. For free. Wait, I already made a veranda. So now we're definitely going to make a whole shitload of these more. East Wing Hall, perfect. More options. I love options. They are making me feel free. The kennel! Mole people, mode. What the fuck, dude? It is actually moving. This, besides the bird outside in the west grounds, this is the first living thing we have seen in this entire game. How does it feel to be quantum entangled whenever the room is shifting around? Oh, the hamster in the bunk room. Yeah, you're right. All right. Neat. So this automatically has unlocked this door, if it wasn't already. I have loved to, but then I would close my rooms there. We archiving this? Hell yeah, we are archiving this, dude. I do like dogs, but I am canonically a cat person. We have cats since, well, always. Like I have grown up in I have grown up in a cat household, and well, this will always be the case for me. I mean, there are some more of them. We might as well take some energy now, because we are going to lose some more when we're going through these godforsaken rooms. Good. I don't want to interact with this thing now because I think it's tedious. For free? For free. Darkroom for options. Random for random. Darkroom for options. For free? Nope. Yikes. However, give me the garden key. Ask and you shall receive. Now this door is closed, and we use the garden key. Cool. Can I have the casino now? I do like adjusting the room rarity a bit more now that I think about it. How did you know? I hear the dogs barking because apparently we have them right now. Ooh, some dices. Should have come a bit earlier, but whatever. Laboratory conference room foyer. Well, I can tell you immediately what I'm going to do. Conference room is always something that I wish because of, well, spread rooms. And with this, we might get that. Random. Okay. I take 2 banana. Thank you. Like all resource rooms, I'm calling them resource rooms, like things that replenish anything in any sort. Like the dining place, for example. The treasure, not the treasury, not the vault, the trophy room, anything that gives you more than you invest, those are rooms I always want. For obvious reasons. Cat. Okay, cat. By the way, the full letters are now here. If we count small gates in 8 dates, we crack 8 safes. So this, don't correct me if I'm wrong, implies to me that all safes use the same code. I think. Maybe, maybe not. However, and in here lies my dilemma. This means I need all 8 dates from all 8 persons, which are more or less in the story. And then I somehow have to understand what the gates mean. Like, is it what is in between an 8? Probably not. That would make no sense. Like, let's be honest here for a moment. Well, you are a bit late, if I do say so myself. One. It's one only, right? And itself. And the workshop. Okay, never mind. At the good positions. Very good. This one is whatever, because we can still open it otherwise. And it has chosen to be unlocked by the most tedious one. Now this will be locked, but it will be opened by the lockpick. As I have foreseen. big chance that this works. $11, 10, 5, 3, 6, 6. 1, 1, 20, 40, 39, 3. Anyway, for the power hammer, we're just going to code check it. I think we're going to code check if we can, but I don't think I have anything left. Maybe the thing under the house, but this is like an entirely collapsed path. I don't know how a hammer would help you there. You need a full demolition team in that regard. So, what? 9 divided by 9 times 18 is 18 divided by 9 equals 2. That's kind of useless, whatever. Never mind. I need keys. Well, where's my conference room? Give me that. Just so I can go one more room. One more path. One more free door. And there's my conference room. Oh, you're so funny, game. You're so funny, game. And now we eat lunch, and then we eat the fish. This implies that it can open retroactively, which is cool. Good to know. I am extremely paranoid since there was an item there once. Which I hope is understandable. Final room I can do is above the archives. Arbovus. All of that is useless. Give me random. Okay. Okay. If we count small gates, 8 dates, crack 8 safes. I have no idea what that could mean. Well, first and foremost, I need... What 8 dates, by the way? I have definitely seen more than 8 dates. Birth years? Would be the most obvious, huh? Give me a moment. I have many, many dates in here. But none of these are important. If we count small gates, 8 dates, crack 8 saves. I can't imagine, like, I mean, yeah, it's a video game, but I can't imagine that you have, there might be 8 saves in this game. Yes, correct. But I cannot imagine that every single save can be broken with some variation of date. Because this would be, I don't know, a bit bland, a bit fade in taste, I would say. I don't know how I should describe that. It feels weird, if that would be the case. The time, even the time vault was opened with a date. Shit, yeah, even that one was opened with a gate. This is not helping me at all. This is not helping me at all. Okay, directory. It was a bedroom, I think. In which room did I read about the explanation of how to access? It wasn't in a... Yeah, I think it wasn't in any bedroom. I think it was in the fucking freezer. In here. In that hidden secret wall. They talked about the server. And that whoever is installing it is uses his first name, the 4 letters, and his last name, last letter, to access the big room, okay? Number 8 is still missing, I know. A black print. Huh. It was not the foundation, it was not the entry hall, it was not the spare bedroom. This is not a thing. There is only the explanation of the text in here. This has no text at all inside of it. The gallery is ass. This room has items. This room has items. This room has items and a ladder on this position. Storeroom has... has a piece of ladder inside it. Yeah, whatever. Not it, what I'm looking for. This one is not the thing I'm looking for. This is just a card. This has the music pieces inside of it. This room might have something in some of the lockers, but basically impossible to open for me all at once. The den is my beloved. Wine cellar is pretty useless, I think. Maybe not. The trophy room is whatever. The ballroom is also, the ballroom is also whatever. Pantry is the information that there is fruits in the house. Rumpus is a lot. Standard. Standard, by the way. 3 times, maximum. I have seen this room. I have seen the... I am going to tell you right now. I have seen the vault more often than the Rumpus room. And I am not kidding about this. Office... whatever. Has notes about the books inside of them. And the mail has also nothing to tell about... it's talking about the pump and the electricity system in the utility closet. So this is also not what I'm looking for. Drawing room has no text, I think. Study has the inside of the info of the pictures. Library has books if I request them. This chamber can suck my ass. Dead end in quotation marks. Oh, you're so funny, game. You're so funny today. If I'm seeing you in this could be a double. It could be a double-sided sword. If I see you in that one green room, I might set you lower, but not too low. The pool is only unlocking things and has the rules on that side of the wall. Drafting studio is cool, but also has no information about the server room inside. This room does have no information inside. Nor does this room has terminal, but otherwise nothing else. This is useless. This is great for brute forcing all the doors, apparently. Sauna is whatever. Code check is whatever. Mail room is funny, but not useful. I think it is behind the freezer, but we don't have the freezer. Dining room is whatever. This is whatever. This is utility. This is whatever. Obviously. Okay. The bedroom, it is not. The boudoir has the safe behind it. I am working on this. Like, I cannot imagine that I just have to try all the dates in there. Like, how would I even begin? A date can be written, arguably, I would say, in 3 different methods. You have the American way of writing it, and you have the European way of writing it. So you either start with the day first, or you start with the month first. And even then, you have to differentiate between if you're writing March, are you writing 3 or you're writing 03? You know what I mean? That is a big difference. Or are you starting with the year and then the month and then the day? I have not seen a single person who writes year, day, month. If you are watching right now and you are doing that, then what is the problem? Like, seriously. That one has the funny book, which is not openable to me. This one had letters, but I don't think I read this in here because whatever the information is that I'm missing, I have read in here long. Have I read somewhere else long before I have ever seen this room? It is not the servants' quarters, for whatever reason. It's not the nursery, obviously. This one is also not it. It's just the apparition of the billiard room. Hallways. They are all useless. Yep. Terrace is whatever. Yeah, there is nothing in the green rooms in terms of text. Other than now here. But even then, this is not interesting enough. The shop. The shop has no information of writing whatsoever. The archives has unusual, by the way, has things in here, yes, and that is important. This is a birthday. I cannot imagine that everything other than a birthday is relevant. For the simple reason of why else. If the dates are important in any way or matter, if it's dates that are important, then it has to be some birthdays, which ignore the time save because this one is obviously not, but you know what I mean. Gymnasium doesn't have anything. The lavatory is the biggest joke of the entire game, actually. Unless I'm missing an upgrade station and then it is cool. But right now, it isn't. Weight room is dog shit. Mate's chamber has some information, but not really something helpful. Just that they are leaving. The dark room is just rampaging about the pictures. Studio editions, they could be anything, but not really something I would need. And the found stuff is just funny. Outer rooms, okay. This one has a book inside, which has a lot of interesting stuff, I guess, about lore, but not really something that helps in any way or form. This is items, this is digging, this is a trade, this is another trade, this is, I'm always forgetting it. This is one of the saves which I have opened, and this also has things inside and probably some sort of puzzle with the statues. However, none of that. Like, where did I read this? Where did I read this? Was it only inside the freezer room? I gotta tell you, ladies and gentlemen, I am so close in just watching my own video. Like, I have the VOD still on Twitch, obviously. I could just go a bit back and view myself finding the thing. Ah, there you are. I think it was when I first entered the freezer. What saves do you know? That is a, you know what? That is a good question. What saves do I know? Actually, give me this view again. So, I'm putting this right next to the dates. Okay? Okay. Save number 1, which I have opened, is the shelter. I'm not sure if they are numbered by this, but there is one in the shelter. Of the time save in the shelter. Okay. Other than that, there is a save in none of these, I think. There's a save in the office. I'm not sure if there is a save in here, but at least none where I can enter something. There is a save in the drafting studio. There is a save. Oh, I hope not here, but it actually could be. Not sure. I say no for now, but maybe. Actually, big maybe. No. In none of these, as much as I know. I'm short switch of information, okay? In here are items. Is that just decoration of what I currently had, or is there a moment where I can unfreeze these things and effectively destroy the freezer effect? If I have to place the freezer next to a furnace, no chance in hell, buddy. You can fuck that straight over. Anyway, Debudere has one. As much as I would like there to be one, I don't think there is one actually. Huh. I know of 4 saves. Yeah. I'm probably missing one. Obviously, right now, which I probably have seen. Too bad you guys just chill them out. Well, to be honest, when I had the moment to actually do that, like being there with a sledgehammer, I did not interact with it. So I can't even say if it is impossible. It might be. I just never tried. Alright, ladies and gentlemen. Do you want to know what we are going to do with our last... Well, not last bit of energy, but with our last progression we can do in this run? And you will be shocked, I guarantee you. I will now dig some more holes. Not bad. I just had a fucking revelation. I just have a revelation. There is one more wall. Actually, I just wanted to say I have 3 keys, so I open 3 chests down in the valley and, I don't know, find 3 perfectly outscooped and non-scripted pickups in there for me to pick up. But alternatively, I might as well take this wall down here. Well, luckily I did. Gonna be honest, I wasn't sure I do. This is going... Good question. Where is this going? I have the map kinda in my brain where this goes, and it goes off the map. So... I guess it just goes somewhere. Huh. Okay, I know what happens, but... This, ladies and gentlemen, would mean we have now an alternative entry into the foundry? Huh. Interesting. So you just didn't smash in the wood. Question. You are allowed to answer this one. Could I just hit the wood from the other side? I'm reading it in a moment. I'm wanting to do this first. I have 3 keys and I will find allowance in this one, allowance in this one, and a funny joke in that one. I could have. Wow. Cool. This is a lie. Cool. Good to know. anything of interest to get from here? Like, I can get there if I want to. So can I get at this if I want to? Do I want to? Gonna be honest, probably not. Yeah. Aha! The high pressure condenser, streamlined to the boiler, remote power box. Well, this helps me at least. Excavation progress is going smoothly. One moment. One moment, I'm answering in a moment. First, I read. Excavation progress is going smoothly, and crew spirits are higher than they have been in weeks. I believe this increase in morale is in no small part due to the installation of the boiler, which has honestly been a godsend. We now have steam power and no longer have to rely on raw muscle to scrape and heave at the clay like dogs. The new steam power hoist and wrenches are fully operational, and we have been able to unearth over 5 times as much sediment per shift as we have been previously. Okay, I know where this is. So apparently I can interact with this when I have a boiler room. Let me check really quick. Ah, yeah, right. Boiler rooms don't exist, as much as I know. Yeah, unusual apparently. Honest questions. Found a use for the upper gear set lever there. Wasn't there when you solved it. The upper gear set lever? What are you pointing at? What is a upper gear set lever? Gear set lever. Or am I just dumb? Always remember this. The lever in the reservoir turning puzzle. I still not 100% sure what you mean. Like, you mean in the pump room? Or you mean in over here? So for the upper antechamber. Yeah, we got inside and read a bit in room 46. Got a crown, got some information, got some funny symbols in order. I think I showed them in the wrong order. Yeah, it's mirrored. If you mean that. They don't have the boiler room. It's already making me nauseous. I'm gonna be honest. I would have not checked room 46 again, because I thought like, oh yeah, it's just going to play the end sequence again or whatever. That was a wrong decision on my side, and I'm very sorry that I'm apparently just too dumb to know what you mean. Oh yeah, by the way, I opened this but never used it. Yet. Although I am pretty sure, and this is said with a lot of nuance, that I now have everything, I am still going to bank the power hammer again. Because you never know when you need it. Let me think. Will I ever find... I think it was in the freezer, dude. I should also just collect names, I guess. Okay, bring me to the Black Bridge thing. Like, the thing is with the Black Bridge, in theory, I could A, just brute force it, and B, just look my own VOD, because I literally saw the letter and to whom it's addressed, which would be the solution. But... yeah. I have a lot of my things in here, but like, what can I summarize? I can also pick this up, which I'm not 100% sure why I should do this. It might be plugged in somewhere. Well, yeah, here, obviously. What else could I do with this? I could trade it. Have you ever thought about that? Oops. Yeah. Okay, it is... Like, let's be honest, it's most likely going to be someone who currently or who was employed there. Anna Babbage? Was it not Anna? What was her name? The main maid. I'm sorry, I'm so bad at names. Which is probably why I should have written them down, huh? Anna Babbage, yeah, the main maid. Oh, did I put Anna in? Okay. Whatever. Because... Like, this is the thing. I have not completely written... I would like to reread this. In the freezer room, I'm pretty sure it was in the freezer. There was a note from whoever installed the thing we're currently in, the Black Bridge network control system. And they've written instruction for like the login credentials. And then there was like a one-time key next to it, which is like this thing. And you can input the one-time key and it tells you, well, this key is no longer valid. WV. This admin key has been deactivated. So, who is called Reva D? These nuts. I need a list of names. But I don't know if this Riva or whatever was the addressant of the letter in the first place. Because if this is the case, then whoever took this and changed the password. By the way, I'm now going to do something which might be extremely obvious, but I have definitely never done. You gotta figure out who that is, right? I know I read this name. It was like the old guard. No, it was not the old gardener, but groundkeeper or something like that. This is basically the same. And when I see the name, I have read this name multiple times before I then seen that they got a letter with like installation processes or whatever. But then that would mean I would have to find like where they came from and find a method to distinguish how to translate this. Where the fuck am I going right now? Oh, I have to go through the secret room. Actually, sorry. No, I meant. Maybe somewhere in their credentials they have written down to what I changed it. Maybe in their room. Maybe in their room. Yeah, but what I'm going to try... what I'm going to try right now is something that is actually very, straightforward, but I have never tried. Can I take the USB stick and put it in the computer? Good. Would have been kind of mad if this would have been possible. He was in the greenhouse? I thought like he is in the apple yard, or at least no, the new groundkeeper was in the apple yard. Was that the correct one? Huh. I guess yeah, that is the book from the old groundkeeper. Gardener logbook. It is not going to be Sinker. I reject to believe this. I think I have the letter in the wrong order. It is not your first name 4 letters and then one character of your last name. It is 4 letters of your last name and then one of your first name. So Danny Revan Yep. It is quite the opposite. Makes a bit more sense now I think about it. Why is this? Correspondence envelope. I see you came prepared. Well, the original groundkeeper's name should be found in the hovel, actually.